Exactly 1 year ago, I quit my job. I left my corporate, comfy 9 to 5 job to start my own marketing agency. And in this video, I want to share with you the things that I've learned, the lessons and the mistakes that I've made, and hopefully you can avoid these mistakes when you start your own business. My name is Sebastian, and I appreciate you for watching. If you enjoy this video and if you get value from this video, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel, like it, and let me know in the comments which of these lessons resonated with you the most. The first lesson, learn to delegate. Early on in my business, I had read Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek. This book has completely changed my life. It has changed the way that I do business, the way that I think about business. And in this book, I learned the power of delegating to other people. So the first thing that I did once I launched my business, I hired a virtual assistant. This person saved me so much time, so many headaches, and overall, it was just nice to have someone with me, someone that I could bounce ideas off, and someone that could really be there for almost like a moral support. There are many websites that help you find really, really high quality virtual assistants, and they are typically very, very low price compared to someone like in the US. My virtual assistant also spoke English and Spanish, which is a great, great plus because a lot of my clients also speak Spanish. So when it comes to delegating tasks and passing them off to someone else in your team, make sure that you are able to find the difference between a task that you must do and a task that you want to do. And what I mean by that is you don't want to just do the tasks that you want to do because sometimes those tasks are not as important. Make sure you only do the things that you must do today to move the business forward. Those are the things that if you don't do, your business will not move. Your business will not grow. For example, you might love editing videos, but in reality, you could hire someone to do that for you so you could get back into sales outreach, so you can get back into project management. So make sure that you are doing a good job at understanding what your roles and responsibilities are and what are the things that you must do versus what you can delegate to other people. Lesson number 2, let go of expectations. As you move through your journey, you're going to find yourself very, very alone. That is normal. That was normal for me, and that is normal for a lot of entrepreneurs that I've talked to as well. And the thing is, when you start a business, it's almost like you expect others to feel what you're feeling. But you forget that a lot of people have to continue on with their lives, continue on with their jobs. And because of that, whenever you don't get that text of, hey, how's business going? Maybe it's your friends or even your family. They're the people that you expect to get a text from or a nice gift or something along those lines that makes you feel better. But what I want to say is you have to let go of those expectations. They simply won't happen. And when they do, you can be pleasantly surprised. But if they don't, you are going to think about it over and over again. You're going to say, why didn't this person say something? Why isn't this person commenting on my post? Why isn't this person congratulating me on doing this? And again, it can either be that that person simply forgot about it. They simply got too busy with their life, or in some cases, they are not happy with their own life. And they see that you are chasing your dreams, you're chasing your success, and they are not happy with that. So either way, I want you to let go of your expectations and remember that you are doing this for yourself only, so you can't put expectations on someone else that they should be with you and keep up with you 24/7 because it simply won't happen. Number 3, improve your relationship with money. I've realized that money really is easy to obtain and even easier to lose. When it comes to my business, I was making pretty good money compared to my corporate job in the first few months. I 4x'd my income, and because of that, I was very loosey-goosey with my money. But I want to say that if you are not very careful with your money, it's going to come and go very, very fast. The more money you make, the more money you spend. And I saw that happening over and over in my business this year. I would make a lot of money and then I would invest my money into a $2,000 logo, which it is definitely valuable. But for the beginning stages of my business and looking back at those moments, it was 100% not a necessary thing. So make sure that you are careful with your money. You invest it in things that you absolutely believe will move your business forward to the next step. But things such as a logo or even a brand guide at the beginning stages are not as important as having a clear sales funnel, as having a clear product, because money will come and go. But if you don't have a system where you're keeping track of all your expenses, you will forget about your money, and eventually you're going to look back and say, where did all my money go? And that's exactly where I'm at right now. So make sure that you're clear with your money. You have a system such as QuickBooks or Mint.com that helps you keep track of your money so you're not wondering what the hell happened to it. Number 4, seeking acceptance from others. When I quit my job, I was afraid of sharing things on social media because I was afraid that my friends, my family, and even my ex-coworkers would judge me. I was afraid that if I failed my business, I would have to go back and ask for a job and they would say, you're an idiot for doing that. While I understand why I felt that way, you need to make sure that you're letting go of those feelings. You simply won't be accepted by everyone. Just like I've said before, every single book has a 1-star review. And if that's the case, then not everyone is going to like what you do. So keep that in mind and make sure that you're simply doing things for yourself because no one else is going to be selfish for you. All I got to say is stop overanalyzing things. No one is paying that much attention to you. You're not that important. So just move on and they will too. Number 5, business seasons. When I started my business, I said, peace out. I'm quitting my job. I'm out of here. Then I said, how am I going to make money? Then I said, I am rich. I'm making so much money. And then I went back and I said, where did my money go? There has been so many ups and downs in the last year, and you always hear about it. You always hear about business going up and going down and going up and going down. And to me, I didn't really believe it, right? Like I thought, oh, I will always keep doing better and better. But there has been moments in the past year where I was making a ton of money for my expectations at least. And then I went all the way down to zero, literally zero. And as I've done this and as I've gone through this experience, I've realized that business is just like everything else. It's just like when you have a girlfriend and she breaks your heart. The reason why you feel heartbroken is because at some point you have or you will feel love. So when it comes to all this stuff, you can't feel the best if you can't feel the worst. You can't have a good month if you can't have a bad month. You can't be in love if you haven't been heartbroken. So when it comes to business, you want to make sure that you remind yourself that things will go up and things will go down. That's okay. And for me right now, it's been more of like the lower end, and I'm going back up again. But as long as you keep your head forward, you keep implementing the business strategy that you have, you should be okay. Number 6, learn how to learn. I used to be a Google and YouTube expert, meaning I would do anything and everything I had to do to find the answer on Google and YouTube. However, what I've realized is that this actually wastes a lot of time. You don't have to always Google things and YouTube things, but what I want you to think about is how can you leverage other people's experiences to help you do or make the least amount of mistakes that you possibly can. That means going out and reaching out to a coach. That means reading a ton of books about what you're trying to do. That means going to seminars and trainings. I've always been okay with spending money on all those things because I know the return on investment is going to be much, much bigger. So what I recommend is that you find coaches, you find people out there, but find people that have done what you want to do, or at least people that you trust enough that you know, even if they haven't reached that level where you want to be at, they're somewhere above you. Whether it's you want to grow to 10,000 followers on Instagram and it's that person that's done that. or whether it's you want to make $50,000 in 1 month. You want to reach out to someone that has done that before. If you can't find these people, you're not looking hard enough. And the thing is, you can Google stuff, you can YouTube stuff, but I will tell you this: there is a yes and a no for every single thing that you look up. Meaning, if you look up, is this book going to be good? There will be great reviews, there will be horrible reviews. If you look up pretty much anything in the world, you will find articles that will say both sides of an argument. So that means that you're never going to find the correct choice. So might as well talk to someone that has done what you want to do and that can teach you how to avoid mistakes and get to that result faster. Number 7 is uncertainty. When I quit my job and had no idea what I was going to do, there was a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty in my mind. However, this year has taught us many, many things. But the number one thing that I would say is that nothing is for sure. The truth is that I could have lost my corporate job just like that. I could have been ran over by a car just like that. So many things could have happened to me. It's scary being self-employed, but it's just as scary to me to live my life with regret and living it out all the way to my 50s, my 60s, my 80s, and thinking, man, I should have taken a shot on myself. I should have pushed myself enough and followed that goal, followed that dream that I wanted to do. Because it doesn't matter if you're 20 or if you're 40 or if you're 60, you will have some sort of regret if at this moment you're choosing not to do something because of the fear of failure. So remember that everything in this world is uncertain. 2020 has been a prime example for that. So go out there and do the things that you actually want to do. And finally, number 8, stay thankful and present. It's so hard for me personally to celebrate my success, to recognize that I've achieved something and actually treat myself to, I don't know, an ice cream or a good glass of wine or something along those lines. And the reason behind that is that my family and my upbringing has really pushed me to reach goals and then keep going, right? Always do better, always improve. And while I do believe that's a good thing at times, it can also hurt you. So when it comes to business and when it comes to all this, you want to make sure that you are present enough, that you understand all the blessings and all the things you have at that current moment, but you're also pushing yourself every single day. And for me, what has been really, really great is to record videos like this so that I can look back at a specific moment in time and I can see who I was at that moment, what my thoughts were, what was going through my mind. And the thing is, if you don't have these moments to stop, just pause everything and actually look back, you're going to drive yourself crazy and you're going to be in this constant, what is that called? Mouse race, I think. It's when the cat chases the mouse and it just keeps going over and over and over again. So don't forget to stop for a second, celebrate your success, and look around at what you've accomplished. So there you go. Those are my 8 lessons from 1 year of doing business on my own. I hope you guys found this valuable. And again, if you did, please make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what part was your favorite one. Like this video if you haven't, and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos like this, more about marketing, content creation, entrepreneurship, more about my journey and what I can do and what I can tell you so that I may help you on your journey. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you later.